Paddy for the Hangar again for episode 5. Let's record some bass. I'm working on a song that's working title just now is Stars, simply entitled Stars. What we need to do is we need to set Pro Tools up to make sure that it's going to recognise everything we're going to do. I like to use an angled jack with my bass guitar. It's not essential, just helps. Helps with the infinite amount of issues that it has. So we're in input 2. We need to tell Pro Tools that we want input 2 to be where we're recording from. Bring up Amplitube. It's going to tell us that we're not connected to the internet, even though we are. You can see I'm not very motivated today. Okay. Gonna need to learn this one. What tuning is it in? E. A little bit of a Pro Tools lesson section. So we've done all the drum tracks here and we're happy with the drums apparently. I'm just trusting the fact that I've noted that they're done. That means that they are done. We'll fold them in a little bit more, give us a little bit more space. Go to track, new, 1, mono, audio track, ticks, and name. Not BH. Bass guitar. And I like to do bass as yellow. Click on here to get your plugins, and then you can load up whatever plugin you wish to use. I'm going to load up Amplitube, and there it is. And I like this bass. We also want to change the input to input 2, and then either click this I, which is basically monitoring input, or the record. Either way will bring it on. Alright, so okay. Okay. Holy shit balls. That is a hand cramp waiting to happen. started to get sloppy once the drums came in, so we're gonna start from there. Bit of a pre-roll as well. Played these a bit wrong. Shit. Okay. See how that sounds. What I can do is this. That's good. Cool. So that was the bass for a song. The working title is Metal Clean Tea Sunny Summer. So probably crab it a day there for now. Might do more for this episode. I've done a couple of bass guitar parts, and I think that's a good place to start. I'm going to save this, which I have done, and as always I'm going to have a quick look at see what else we got going on. Yes, I need to do acoustic guitars for that. Oh, great, so I have missed a song with C on it. Have I? No. Yeah. I'm going to show you how I record some acoustic guitar. So, let's get at it. Very first thing I'm going to do is on my boom, I'm going to screw in this little shock absorb cradle. It would be so helpful if the inside wouldn't just spin as well. So I'm going to lower it down, adjust this up a little bit. Cool. So if you're recording acoustic guitars and you don't have like an electroacoustic that you can plug directly in, then you'll have to mic it up. Sometimes it's better to anyway, you get a more natural sound. You can include the reverb of the room, etc. So sometimes it becomes a bit of a negative to record it directly. So when you're recording it with microphones, which microphone to use is obviously a huge consideration. So I like to do a 3 microphone recording. So the first microphone I'm going to use is a Loughton LA320 tube microphone. This is a condenser mic, but being a tube microphone, it's going to go first because it will need to warm up, and because it's on the boom, it'll kind of be in charge of where I sit. So I'll probably be sitting about here. I've got a little box back here that powers it. Being a tube microphone, you need to use a power supply. Then I'm going to run an XLR cable from the power supply to my audio interface. Then I can turn the power supply on. I'm going to put my R1 active ribbon mic, and lastly, quite centrally, I'm going to set up another arm here, and this is where I'm going to put my Shure SM57. I have my ribbon mic, my dynamic mic, and my condenser mic. So these will all bring different things. I need to tell Pro Tools which input they all are. Again, bring the dynamic mic down a tad. All right. Because I'm not sure if we're done with the mics, I'm not going to put them away, so they are at this moment in time very awkwardly higgledy around me. In fact, I'm going to stow this one a little bit better because it is right now just poking at my spine. That was incredibly disconcerting. Don't fall. Shall we hear how that sounded? The answer that I am giving is yes. Yes, I shall. Speakers have went to sleep. This is the Loughton. Again, very mid-focused, quite boxy. This is a ribbon mic, very vintage. This is the Shure SM57. And then all them together. Sweet. Before I move on, I'll check the little bridge. So next stage is I'm just going to turn them down to about -5 for now, because the last thing you want is when you're building a song to be overwhelmed by things either being just too loud in general or clipping. I'm going to give them a light blue because they're guitar. I like guitars to be blue. Light blue to signify that they're acoustic. I'm also going to label them acoustic 1, acoustic 2, and acoustic 3. We'll save that. I'm going to open project and we'll see what's next. If it's anything interesting, we'll do it. Rogery dodgery. Yeah, so the next track would have been a cover, which I do sort of for my own fun. I'm a little bit frightened about filming it for content's sake, just in case I get in trouble. But yeah, there's a few exciting things coming up. One of the other projects I'm working on, with a friend's going to start to take off again, and yeah, we're getting places with this second album. As you might have noticed, I've got a few different songs at a few different levels, and this is one of the songs where it's very much not behind, but probably the least complete. It is a track that's known as a working title as Face Down. My cat is a fluffy, ginger, spicy asshole. More about him another time. So, here's what we're sort of working with just now. And the reason why it's doing that is because it's not on Pro Tools. So here we go. There's no drums at the start. Starts off like a clean guitar. That's why I think it's important to know the layout of your song before you start. Blah, blah. All the caffeine. I've got a funny feeling that these drums are done. So this has all been a waste of time, really. Okay, so when the drums are done, as I've probably shown before, I put the velocity menu away. We can get this out again if we need it, but just for now, fold all the tracks away. This doesn't affect the tracks in any way, shape or form. Alright, so we'll save that. And then the next thing we need to do is go to File, Track, New Track, create one, Mono, Audio Track, in text, track name, Bass Guitar. And then we'll need to set up an amp of some kind, which more often than not I use Amplitube. This is one of the songs that's that was very much like late to the party. So do I know how to play this confidently? Not really. That's a fun part, trying to learn a song that you wrote a while ago and you've definitely forgotten how to play it. Definitely don't want that amp. Anyway, it's enough being a dick. I do that enough off camera to justify, giving that a rest. I mean, I know, so can you f*** off, please? Pardon me. Okie dokie. So I'm going to try learn this song as we go. Alright, so the bass doesn't come in straight away, so that's... It's simple enough on the bass that we can at least make an attempt. That was a rookie mistake there. Alright, we're going to turn the line down a little bit because that's running pretty hot. Didn't really start that one very confidently and strongly. I didn't really know what I was going to play and it sounded like I didn't know what I was going to play. Firstly, undo that so I can unplug this. Hiya! Stay! Pretty repetitive in terms of the bass, so I'm pretty confident it's all good after that. Let's see what's next. So we're starting to get into the realm where I think most of the bass is done. So probably have to do some guitar, but that might be a next episode thing. Yeah. Next episode thing. I've been Paddy. This has been The Hangar. Safe landing.